Everybody, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today, in 5 minutes or less, we will try to go over March 31st trades. And as you can see in the graph, it's very green today, looking all good. The major update today is that little rectangle that you see, which was 1/3 of its size yesterday, is ARKX, Space Exploration Fund that they have added just yesterday, and they are growing it by a lot. So today you'll see a lot of extra shares added to a lot of those companies that are present in that ETF. So stay with me to find out which those companies are, and please like and subscribe. I'll see you on the other side. This is Ready, set, let's go. Welcome back, guys. In our summary section, we always keep an eye on high level numbers. Market value, it's 47.7 billion today, 6% up compared to yesterday. So this is really good news, guys. Overall fund value is up by 6%. It's slowly going back to its original levels of 50 billion and more. I think it was way more than that before. So let's try to see actually till what point did it reach. So it reached 60 billion at one point since the time I've been recording. Yep, 60 billion is the highest that it reached once. But let's keep the context narrowed down to less date range just so that it's easier to consume. So hopefully it goes back up there soon, but we'll find out as we go along. In terms of number of companies they're diversified in, yesterday we saw a new fund added, which is ARK Exploration, Space Exploration, ARKX fund added, and hence there was a major uptick in the overall companies that they are diversified in. So 11 new companies that were added. Total 38 companies in that fund, out of which 11 were completely new. Today, maintaining the same number of companies, 273 to 273. But the major addition today has all the big moves have been in ARKX. So this fund, if you remember from yesterday, I had to add a decimal point to the percentages just to show the presence of ARKX. Today also it is in less than 1%, but at least it's 0.7% weightage now, which is same as Israel. Before it was 0.1%, and the fund value was 0.1 billion, rounded value obviously. Now it is 0.3 billion. So it's 200% up, guys. So that's great. So they have added a lot more shares to some of the companies there. We'll take a look at which those companies are. In terms of companies that they're diversified in, we always keep an eye on top 5. The ranking hasn't changed for top 5 today. It has remained the same, and Baidu is still at position 8 as well. We have not taken a look at Nano Dimensions for a long time, so let's quickly take a look at Nano Dimension, which is generally in 70s or 80s. So let's see, where did that go? Wow, Nano Dimension has dropped to rank 90 in the fund, guys. So that's that. And it has to do with addition of this new fund, but I highly doubt it because that fund is very small, 0.7%. So yeah, this has gone down to 90 rank. It's present in 3 ETFs: Israel, ARK Next Generation Web, and ARK Robotics and Autonomous. It's not present in 3D printing ETF for some reason. Shares, today they have added a little bit of position, looks like 0.1%. The stock price also slightly ticking upwards to $8.60, and the market value is 0.11 billion. So that's Nano Dimension, but let's move over to biggest moves. Now let's take a look at the biggest moves for today. We always look at it 2 ways. One is by percentage of shares changed from yesterday, and we change the threshold to make it more consumable on daily basis. So today, if any change is more than 14% in the shares, will show up. And biggest moves by market value, just because some companies' small movement in shares can cause big movement in the dollars, just because their stock price is high. So that will be captured in this graph. So in terms of number of biggest moves by percentage of shares, we can see like all the ARKX companies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All these 11 new companies that were added yesterday in ARKX are have been increased in their position by above 400%, as you can see, and it's 444% for most of them. And different shares, of different count of shares, obviously, because yesterday they probably had different count of shares, and hence same percentage increase caused different share count for each one of them here, as you can see. 26,000 for this, Helicocorp, Reinvent Technologies 200,000, Spirit Aero Systems 187. So all these are ARKX companies, and as I'm hovering over these, you will see that there are only 2 data points for the line charts. So yeah, the stock price has gone down just a little bit for some of them, looks like, but overall, um, yeah, a lot of position added for all of them, looks like. So that's great. That's how this particular ETF, you can see overall has increased from 0.1 billion to 0.3 billion now. So that's space exploration ETF. Biggest moves in terms of negatives, you'll see Organavo company, which was popping up since past 2 days as well. It was originally removed from ARKK fund, then added back again, just a little bit of position. Look at the chart of shares there, shares line chart as I hover over it. So a little bit of zigzag in the end there. So today again they got rid of 116,000 shares of Organavo. PayPal again popping up today. They sold 15% of the shares, 228,000 shares. The stock price is ticking up today though, but they have sold a lot of it. Atlas Crest Investment, they bought more shares there, 14% more, 206,000 shares. Amazon also, they bought more, looks like 20% extra shares there, 3,000 shares. And Dassault Systems again 27% extra shares there, a big uptick there. So that's the biggest moves by shares. Let's look at biggest move by market value. Tesla climbing back up, and they increased their position by 2.2%. It's present in 3 ETFs, as you can see, RW, RQ, and RK. Stock price climbing back up to $667, so that's great. Square Inc. again climbing up in terms of stock price and the position as well. So as you can see, all the top positions, top ranking in their fund, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the big ones have jumped up, and hence the overall fund is very green today. I can hover over these. Please feel free to pause and take a look at the detailed charts that pop up as I hover over these. Teladoc again very positive. Shopify positive there too. Increased position in Roku as well, increased in Exact Sciences, Twist Biosciences. Twist Biosciences, they are maintaining position, but the stock price went up. Zillow bought more. They've been reducing Pacifica Biosciences, as we have seen over the months, a couple of months now. Tivilio, but Pacifica Biosciences, the stock price went up, and hence the position is up. Tivilio bought more. Fate Therapeutics added more there too. Intelia Therapeutics, Invitae, selling a lot of those. Reducing the position today, maintaining the position because there's no change here as well. No change. It's just purely stock price going up and giving boost to the overall fund. Spotify added position. 10x Genomics added position. Iovance added position. CRISPR maintaining the position. Zoom added more positions there. Added more shares there. PayPal holding is the only one that they sold a lot of shares, 15%, and stock price is up, but the overall market value is down in this fund because they sold a lot. Now, this is our latest visualization, as we all know, very green. This one is dark red, so let's take a look at that. Yeah, this is PayPal actually, and that's the one that is very red. We saw that here as well. This popped up here as well. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe. That was your daily dose of ARK information, and I'll see you tomorrow.